To understand everything I'm saying about memory, it's really important to note that when I'm talking about memory and learning, I'm talking about learning anything. So when you're thinking about memory, you're probably just thinking facts or specific little things, recall, right? Remembering what happened to me. I'm talking about learning in terms of everything that you're learning. So that includes skills. So let's look at how all these connections work. So let's imagine we're going to try to learn to ride a bike. Now, there's a lot of different skills that are associated with riding a bike. So you need to be able to steer, pedal, balance. You need spatial awareness. You need to be able to look around you and see what's going on so you don't run into things. You need to be able to multitask, which is pedaling while steering, while looking at things, right? These are all really important. So just imagine that you're trying to learn how to ride a bike. If you already, say, played gymnastics and soccer, so you had really good balancing skills and spatial awareness from soccer, you play video games, so it helps with your spatial awareness and multitasking. The video games also maybe help with your steering. You do bumper cars, bumper boats, and pedal boats. I don't know what else is associated with pedaling. But imagine you already do all those other things and have all these base skills, right? When you first start trying to ride a bike, even though riding a bike specifically is new to you, you're building off all these skills. So instead of trying to learn all this from scratch, right? And it's still going to be hard because you're applying it differently. But instead of trying to build all these new skills, all you're going to be doing is strengthening them. So maybe your balancing skills are now just going to get stronger and stronger, and that connection becomes bigger, right? You're pedaling, right? You just did pedal boats, so it wasn't very good at pedaling, but now you've been doing it and it gets really, really strong. Your spatial awareness was okay, but now after doing it for a while, you're making that stronger. So all your energy is focused on strengthening these connections to make you better at riding a bike. So you can imagine it's going to be a lot easier for you than somebody who doesn't have any of these connections, right? So you imagine now I'm trying to ride a bike. I don't have any of these skills, right? It's going to be really hard for me because instead of just building off of the connections I already have, I actually have to build the connections entirely from scratch, which takes a lot longer than just making a better connection from what I have already going. So now I'm spending all the first part of my time even making the connection at all, right, in my brain to how to steer, how to multitask. And so I'm way far behind. And it's going to feel like so much because I'm trying to learn so much different things just to ride a bike. It's going to get really hard. I'm going to get overwhelmed and maybe not want to do it. Or at the very least, it's going to take me a lot more time because I don't just build stronger connections and make them thicker. I actually have to build them entirely from scratch, which is really, really hard. That is how our brain works. It's building off of these connections or, again, making brand new ones.